Hello friends, welcome back. My name is Ramon. How are you today? In today's video, we're going to continue on with the Japanese sunscreen testing, and today I'm going to be testing out the Skin Aqua UV Super Moisture Gel Pump SPF 50 PA++++. This is basically the bigger version of the one I'm going to show here on screen, which is the more accessible 50ml version. This I got on YesStyle as I did with my other Hada Labo sunscreen for, I think it was like $17. This is 140 ml, so it's almost 3 times the amount of 50ml sunscreen for like a really affordable price. Before we get into the video, I'm going to ask you to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you know when I post more sunscreen content. Give this video a thumbs up, and have you tried this before? What are your thoughts on this? Let me know down in the comments. So you've seen my mineral sunscreen reviews, and if you have, you know that I use the 4 Bs as the metrics for those: beard, beading, beads, and brown skin friendly. These Japanese sunscreens are all chemical or organic filters, therefore I know they're going to be brown skin friendly. If not, you'll see on the screen. But for these chemical Japanese sunscreen filters, the Ramon rubric for these is a little bit different, and I'm going to do the 5 Fs: feel, finish, formulation, filters, and foundation wear. With that, I'm going to be telling you how does it feel, what's the texture of it on the skin, what's the finish of it? Is it radiant and dewy, or is it more matte and dry? What filters are used in these sunscreens, because these are non-US sunscreens, so they can use a lot more innovative, technologically advanced filters. What else is featured in the formulation to really spice up the sunscreen? What other benefits are you gonna get from the formulation? And then foundation wear. How's it gonna wear underneath makeup? How's it gonna affect the overall wear of the makeup? We'll find out. So again, I bought this off YesStyle, about $17, $18 for 140 ml, so you get a lot of product. This is the big version of the small version, but the pump for this and the size of this warrants them advertising this as a face and body sunscreen, which you can use face sunscreens on your body if you want, but usually you don't get that much in the packaging, so it's so shiny and new. Besides that, they advertise this as being sweat proof and waterproof, which is really cool to see out of this formulation. It's a fresh gel type formulation as well, and they advertise it as being a suitable makeup base. We're looking at the sunscreen ingredients list. The filters in this are semi-standard for Japanese sunscreens. I have octinoxate, which is a semi-unstable UVB filter, Uvinol A+, which is a highly photostable, very effective UVA filter. I got Tinosorb S, which is a very highly stable, broad spectrum UV filter, and then Uvinol T150, which is a UVB filter that offers the most photostability out of all the UVB filters. So you have Tinosorb S offering you that broad spectrum, and then you have the other filters on either end of that, really supporting and boosting those areas of UV protection. So you got all around really good protection. Formulation wise, other ingredients to point out is that it's a water base that has ethanol, dipropylene glycol, and butylene glycol as solvents for the UV filters. Ethanol in skincare is not bad. It's used to dissolve the sunscreen filters and also make the sunscreen set, because ethanol itself is highly volatile. So once this is on the skin, ethanol will evaporate out and it allows it to set a lot quicker. So that's going to be really good for oily skin types. And then the dipropylene glycol along with the butylene glycol along with sodium hyaluronate, super hyaluronic acid, hydrolyzed collagen, and glycerin are going to act as humectant, moisturizing properties in the sunscreen as well. Some other interesting ingredients to point out are arginine, which according to Inky Decoder is essentially just like an amino acid. It's one of the essential building blocks of hair and skin collagen, but essentially it just functions as a natural moisturizing factor in the sunscreen. And then the hydrolyzed collagen, which I mentioned as one of the humectant ingredients, I'd never heard of before, but essentially it's collagen that's just chopped up into tiny pieces. So essentially it's just like peptide compounds, which is just the humectant in this. They don't mention anything in terms of like collagen boosting or like anti-aging properties, but you do have the arginine and the hydrolyzed collagen peptides in this, so something to point out. So as with my Japanese Hada Labo sunscreen review, I'm going to be applying this on screen, the full 1/4 teaspoon on my face, my ears, and my neck. We're gonna let it set. I'm gonna apply makeup on it, and then in a few hours, I will do a reapplication of the sunscreen. And at that point, I'll give you my final thoughts and talk about the feel, the finish, and the foundation wear, and whether or not this is Ramon recommended. Stick around. So we're back. We're about, I think, 3 hours into the wear. Breaking down the feel of this, it literally is so lightweight and thin. When you put it on, it low-key just feels like you're massaging in like a really lightweight, like yogurty milk. It sets into the skin super quick. Finish-wise, it finishes super natural on the skin. You can see in the footage that my skin looks moisturized. My skin feels moisturized, but it's not too radiant. It's not too emollient, but it's not too matte. It leaves you with a very nice natural finish. The formulation on this just feels so nice on the skin. Fragrance-wise, it like, you can tell there's an existence of alcohol, but it also kind of smells like semi-tropical coconut. My boyfriend was like, it smells like shampoo, but there's no fragrance in the formulation at all either. So the smell of this, considering the ingredients and there's no fragrance added to it, it smells really good. With how this feels and everything, I could, and you saw me put a full 1/4 teaspoon on that. I put it on and I was like, oh, that like disappeared out of nowhere. Like I easily could put on double that amount and still feel like completely natural, completely normal. So this Texture-wise, finish-wise, feel-wise, a solid winner. Makeup-wise, you saw how makeup applied initially. You see how it looked after a few hours with reapplication on top of it too. You can see in the footage. I went in with my ear cushion I bought from Daiso. I did about a pump of this on the back of my hand, went in right over the makeup, and this is it, barely a few minutes after reapplying. I actually went in a little bit more liberally, reapplied on top of my makeup, and I went so far as to put it on my body because I'm about to go outside. But I think I love this a lot. This is amazing with makeup. It didn't affect the foundation wear at all. My skin looked really, really good, all things considered. You saw before the sunscreen application, my skin's kind of going through it right now just with all the mineral sunscreens I've been doing. But overall, I really, really like this. 17 bucks for 140 grams. I could easily blow through this super easily, but there's so much product in this that I'm not worried. On the body, it looks amazing. It doesn't leave me too radiant. It's just a really nice soft finish. So yeah, this is Ramon recommended times 12. I love this. Again, I got this off Yes Style. I'll leave links below. Feel free to use code GOLD by Ramon for some money off. But if you're not comfortable with that, I totally respect that. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you give this a shot. This, no white cast. Amazing for oily skin, really hydrating for dry skin. So works for all skin types, all skin tone. Get some. If you like these videos, if you like these Japanese sunscreen reviews or any of my sunscreen content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that you know when I post more of these sunscreen related videos. If you like the sunscreen, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Down in the comments below, have you tried this? Do you love this as much as I do? Do you not like this? Tell me why. As well as what other recommendations do you have? I just tried the Hada Labo. I tried this one, and I have one more from a brand called Verdio coming up soon. But what other Japanese sunscreens are you into? Let me know. Thanks, guys. Bye.